That beard looking nice, Dirty. That thing coming in.
Wait. Can I just do the introduction real quick, man?
Go ahead, hit that.
All right, y'all, man. Welcome to The Porch. We're your host, Hugh, a.k.a. Big Dirty. And we got a Big K over here. We have a special guest for you guys today. And so make sure you guys listen throughout the whole way. Episode number 3. Let's do this, guys.
Let's do it.
So we got the man, the myth, the legend, Lil Tweety Bird, a.k.a. Tay Shifty, a.k.a. Tavian McKinney.
A.k.a. Mitch Steer Girl. A.k.a. wannabe fake Drake. A.k.a. I got the most ladies.
Mr. Disappointed. And then we got the Marine. The man that is protecting us for real. See, Tay's in the military, but he not really protecting us like that. Right? Cordell protecting us like that.
Actually in the lineup.
Dang.
Dude.
I guess going on an 8-month deployment does nothing. But okay.
No, it doesn't. You caught no bodies.
Yes.
The boy just floating on the ocean. He's okay.
This dude can't even swim straight. Or was that Gus?
That was Gus. Gus is terrible.
There was something like
No, Tay just swims slow as hell.
That's what it was. It was slow, yeah.
So it's good, man. How you guys doing?
Shit. Chilling. Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar.
Make you wanna holler.
I forgot to put these bad boys on, man.
What's
up, Tay? You mad?
He doesn't need them. It's for looks.
Bro, I got all these screens over here, bro. I can't hear my eyes. I can't hear my eyes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Tay, how you doing, man?
Here. Working.
What you doing?
You're not working. Don't act like you work hard. If you have him on Snapchat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna insert a little. We're gonna insert a little clip right here of Tay doing nothing while he's working.
Working.
You got a lot of off time and barely any work time.
Bro, I ain't never seen Tay work. To be honest with you.
No, never. He works for like an hour a day.
Yeah. I knew you were cutting out. I didn't hear you.
We have 24-hour days where I work.
There you go. Bro, drink every night talking about he got 24-hour days. That's crazy.
Well, when I'm off, I do like to consume it.
You got 24-hour days. How you get off?
24-hour days every day. But when I do have every day.
Tay, how you got the most money and you got like the worst audio?
I don't have wired headphones. I mean, on a MacBook.
I know you have turtle beaches, bro. How do you talk on the mic in PlayStation?
Yeah, my turtle beaches. I'm not putting them on my headset.
Bro, that's bro. Twitch streamers be doing that. What's
That's a flex. That's a flex.
It's a flex, yeah. Why are you scared of?
Miss Mastros. I don't got Astro money. It's like $300.
Oh. Wait. Oh.
Cordell makes more money than I do.
Not true.
How?
You don't have anything, bro. What you mean?
I'm not paid for E5 until June 15th.
Wow, that's wild. You've been running for a minute.
Yeah, I got put on E5 in November, and I don't get it for June.
What kind of? So as military dudes, what would you guys say is like probably like one of the best things and one of the worst things if you were to explain it to somebody?
The new experiences with new people coming from different backgrounds, and then the worst is probably just being away from home. I'm stuck in Virginia. I don't know anybody besides the people I meet in the military or the people I meet in the civilian world.
I feel that.
It's not family.
Yeah. How about you, Del?
Definitely those younger cats who come in are like 17, 18, that helps them mold them. A lot of people don't know how it feels to be away from their families and actually pay bills and do things on their own, and that definitely molds them to be kind of a young adult and figure stuff out on their own.
Yeah.
That's for sure a good positive. Negative is like maybe being a little homesick. If you get deployed, you're not coming back. You're just stuck wherever you are for months at a time. And maybe there's like small, maybe to little communication while you're out there. So
yeah,
that's the downside too.
especially on deployment on a boat. You don't Wi-Fi. So our longest time out to sea was like I think it was like 48 something, like 48. It was like close to 50 days and not being on land, and that's not.
I can imagine being on a boat for like months at a time. Like you can't even like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store real quick. Like there's nothing. Like, you are on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm on a carrier. It's different. We got like a Starbucks. We got a barbershop. We got a 7-Eleven. Not like an actual 7-Eleven.
But like a little shop.
Yeah, it's like a little. Like they got like betting machines. They try to accommodate as well on a carrier, but it's not fun. You learn how to sleep through the jets landing though, because like depending on like where you sleep, like the jets run pretty much like 24 hours, and like you hear it landing, and your first night you're like you can't sleep. I remember the first night when I went out to sea. It was on deployment. We went out to sea, and they brought the jets on board, and you just hear it slamming, and then it catches the. I can't remember the actual name for it, but it catches the rope, and you just hear it gliding. That's rough, especially if you sleep on the right below the flight deck. It's rough.
But I always feel like when you're on a carrier and like that, you said they have like Starbucks and shops and stuff. Do you have to pay for that, or they just like you just pull up? Oh, okay.
You gotta pay for that.
That's weird. Like it's on the boat. Like it's in my mind it'd be included, but I guess
no. You gotta pay for that. If you go to the barbershop, the haircuts are free. Because
they got any like barbers in there, or they got like some one all around and get out.
Yeah, it's
like some super cuts.
You go there,
the super cuts.
that's where it's cut on the boat. That's essential. Like if your boys cut on the ship, you got to get plugged in with them because you'll be looking rough for the 8 months. But the only reason why that's free is because they have to maintain the order and regulation of the haircut and the grooming standards. So they have to give you an option or a way to get a haircut, so you don't have to pay for that.
It's perfect.
Yeah, but you'll get messed up if you go there.
I always feel like in a lot of ways, I feel like the military is like an extreme version of college. Like, because like college, you go away, but like you can kind of go home whenever. Well, it depends where you're at. Like I'm in LA and I live in SC, so I could go back kind of whenever I want. I just choose to kind of like stay out. But like when you're military, you're gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely out the States. Freaking different time zones from everyone.
Yeah, and you can't even go home for like holidays. You got to like save up days on vacation and stuff.
Days. That's wild.
Especially how we can't. Like I know everybody's supposed to be quarantined, but we can't leave within. Like if we want to leave, we can go 75 miles within our duty station. But if we want to go further than that, we have to go. We have to stay within 350 miles and it has to get approved by the XO. So the executive officer of the ship, so the number 2 in command, he has to approve our leave to go within 350, but we cannot leave 350.
Yes. Wow. Could you imagine having to ask like Dirty, you lived in the dorms or like you lived off campus or whatever. Could you imagine having to be like, hey, can I go home? Like, am I allowed to go home this day? Like, what the hell?
Seriously.
Yeah, that's wild. And like save up days. Yeah, that's saving up days stuff like that. Cause you never know when you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And what does
so
it
like
keep
even if there's like
you only get 2.5 days a month, so that just accumulates throughout the year.
You get 30.
Damn. 2.5 days a month. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What if there's like a family emergency and you have no days left? It doesn't.
You have to like so. At least for me, I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody. But like, your family has like died pretty much. So if my mom died, then I would get a call from the Red Cross. Then they'll set up my leave, and it'll be e-leave, so emergency leave. Then I go out there and take care of, see my mom and Dukes, and make sure the families get pretty much. But other than that, you better have leave days, boy.
And for your emergency days, do you have like a certain amount of days that you can use on emergency? Or
it's charged though.
Yeah, I think it'll take a week or two.
Yeah, it's still charged. So
it's still charged.
So they just take it away of like future stuff, or
but it will never get denied. Like
exactly,
they'll never be like, no, you can't go home because you don't have a leave days. You can go negative like a couple days, but I mean, if you go in the negative, then the next day you're not going to get any added leave. It's just it'll just be productive.
Okay,
that makes sense.
So the first time I took leave and saw you guys, they actually put me in a negative because I went home like twice during training.
Yeah,
I couldn't go anywhere. Like I had to build all those days back up, so that's why I was gone for like a year and a half before I even came back to Cali again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely felt that. I was like, bro, we haven't seen you in a minute, man. I didn't know. I didn't know that was going on though.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's crazy. It kind of reminds me of we had a couple people from our team go to like play like D1 football, right? So we had like Jimmy Hill or like Andres or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Andres, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't really like go home like for my like his summers are only like a week, and he has to go right back." Wow. So like D1 players, I feel like have like a kind of a similar to military style because again, like kind of like so I'm at D3, I don't get paid, so they can't really tell me like what like oh you have to be here during summer because if they're not paying for my dorms, then they can't tell me when to be there. I can't be there until my dorm's ready.
Yeah.
But the thing about I feel like D1 is similar to that. And then we always talk about all the time like oh should players be paid and blah blah. And then Dirty found a study kind of how LSU like breaks down like their money. Talk about the money a little bit there.
Yeah. So when I was looking at the whole profit loss and stuff like that, right? So it looked like there was let me see, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's like 15 sports that came out in the negative. A total of like how much millions they lost. It was like we're looking at least like 30, 40 million. That just took a loss for the school. But there's only 3 sports that came out positive, and that was the football, basketball, and baseball. I mean, that's what everyone likes to watch. Yeah. And baseball only brought in like 569,000 though, around there. And then the basketball they brought in like 1.6 mil. But football brings in the most money, which is about 56 million. And about that, yeah. So I mean, like it's crazy how like a lot of people don't respect like college like football players, like the grind what they do, and like they don't get like not really anything out of it, and they don't get respect about like oh you get the scholarship and stuff like that. Yeah, you get scholarships. You shouldn't be getting paid for how much you have to bring it. You see, like people, you bring in like they're bringing in 569 million to the school, but they get like nothing out of it. They get like their clothes, food, and dorm like that, but like they don't get like time to leave. Like right now, like they get stuck at school. They can't just fly back home, see the family and stuff like that. Like that's just crazy to me. And like non-athletes, they don't respect it.
And I feel like even when like 56 million, that's how much they make like as an organization or like as a sports team. But that's not including like I was talking to my roommate the other day. That's not including like the people that go to the school for sports. You know what I'm saying? So like if you go to Alabama as like just a regular student, you're not picking Alabama because their education is tremendous. Like
phenomenal.
You're picking Alabama because you want to go to the football games, you know? And that's not added in the revenue. So if you add that in the revenue, I wonder how much it really comes out to.
Yeah. Yeah, because imagine, because like Oregon, bro. Imagine going to an Oregon game.
Yeah, wow. Like that's why a lot of the students go. Like you go to Duke or like NC so you could watch the basketball games. So you can become part of that, you know. And I feel like that's not adding revenue, which kind of pulls back. Like you're not going to USC to watch the tennis team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe you go to join the tennis team, or maybe you just really love tennis. I mean, to each their own. But most likely, you're not going to USC to watch tennis.
Probably
maybe football, basketball. Yeah.
That's the.
I always feel like it's crazy, and then people talk about like, cutting like a football team, right? But they don't realize how much that brings in, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm saying like you're talking about even though like they might suck, like even if they might suck, they still bring in money, like bro, more money than any other sport.
Yeah, my D3 football team, we have not been good in a while. And we're still the only team on campus that charges for games. The only team that charges for games on campus. Like the lacrosse team can win like state championships and their games are still free. You know what I'm saying? So like it's always crazy to me thinking like, we're gonna cut like this sport. Like you can't just cut sports, especially something like football that's that big. It's bigger than just like having a team, you know?
Definitely, yeah. Shoot. When I was in Texas, bro, they were taxing the grip, but you saw the stadium. You saw the stadium
was crazy. You have to tax after that.
Yeah, that stadium was super crazy, man. That's a great atmosphere to be in. Like it was sold out games. It was like we were averaging like it was a smaller stadium, so it made it look like we had always a sold out game, but like still it was like 12,000 people per game around there. It was jumping, bro. Speakers were bumping. The screens, we had screens. Dude, they had giveaway shirts. They give away shirts every
Throwing 'em
touchdown.
up.
Yeah, just throwing
Damn,
them
every touchdown?
every touchdown.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey, Tay and Cordell, I don't think me and Dirty told you guys yet, but we're gonna coach at Bonita.
Oh, both of you guys.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we
I
both
know about
secured
you a little bit.
the coaching job at Bonita with Arciaga.
Oh, he went to Benita? He moved to Benita?
Yeah, so he moved last semester. So he started up basically this beginning of this semester.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the football coach is just messing up because he originally wasn't trying to coach, but he was just gonna go to Bonita to be with his wife, be closer to his house, and then that's his alma mater too. So he was gonna be AD and then just teach, and then I guess the football coach was messing up, and I guess he had to step in and become a football coach. So
he has
and I was
freshman like O-line coaches and D-line coaches?
Yeah.
What's the details on that though? What's the exact position you're doing?
So we're freshmen. We're both on the freshman coaching staff, and then I know I'm doing O-line for sure, and then Dirty's probably going to do D-line, or we'll both just do both. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because freshmen, I mean, you kind of do a little bit of everything because nobody has a secured position coming in. Like you're always going to move around and stuff. So everybody's probably going to play O-line and D-line. So we'll probably just work together.
Yeah, that would be a good way for you to get in. Each over there.
Yeah.
Definitely want that experience, bro.
Yeah.
Be able to coach stuff like that is pretty dope.
So Tay, if you come home, if you don't end up doing what's it called, we might be able to squeeze you a little freshman basketball team.
Hey Tay, you're not down.
Ooh. Especially Dumas. You know Dumas.
Hey, what's the
Coach House, man. Wait.
No. Oh, I got his contact. I know I did.
Coach Austin.
Coach Austin.
Coach Austin, yeah. That dude said, "I'm off."
We had a JV, or no, he was a freshman basketball coach when we were on JV, and we were having a scrimmage, and the coaches were playing. You know, they would play. It was kind of towards the end of the season, so we were just kind of having fun or whatever. And we're all scrimmaging, and they pass it to him to the corner for the game-winning shot. He shoots it, break, and then the other team gets the ball and he scores. Oh, he airballed. The other team gets the ball, scores, and they win. And he walked around the gym like 20 minutes just playing with his. He's like, bro, what the heck? He's like, I'll usually knock those, man. I'm off. And this dude was trash, man. Like we had watched him play before. He wasn't he wasn't good, bro. So when it was funny, man. That was always funny.
Players.
That's funny, bro. Dude, imagine we were remember when we were suffering with Coach Perry, bro?
Oh, God.
Coach Perry, dude, remember when Dumbo passed out?
Yeah, bro. You remember when he called him up and told him to take off his jersey?
and put the other homie that wasn't even on the roster?
Yeah, he's not even on the team. He doesn't even go to the school.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's super disrespectful, bro.
I'll just leave, bro.
That's a whole different level of disrespect.
Especially if all I do is play basketball and like I already got my jersey. I know I'm on the team.
Yeah.
My jersey, y'all. I'm not coming to play for you.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that's
Coach Perry, man. I wonder what he's doing right now. You think?
I don't know.
Probably waiting.
I mean, pray. You think he's still alive, bro?
I think he's still alive.
Yeah, he was old, bro.
He wasn't that old,
bro.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
It's always hard because he said he played football, right? So like, it's always their bodies from back in the day. Their bodies be broke down by the time they're like 60. So he was walking all bad.
How tall was he? He was like what, 6'5", 6'4"?
Yeah, he was a pretty big dude. He had some weight on him too. He wasn't fat, but he was a big dude.
Yeah,
probably waiting on the snow cone machine that he ordered.
Yeah, snow cone machine.
He talked about that snowball machine for months, and we never even sniffed that.
Yeah, I don't even know why he brought it up. I forgot.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be for like a fundraiser or something.
Yeah,
we had so many meetings about specifically that snowball machine and like what it was supposed to do and all that.
Never got.
Coach Perry, man. See, if Tay didn't give up his services to save the world, to save the United States of America, he'd probably be in the league right now. Him and Trae Young just be battling.
Trae Young is old, man.
Definitely.
Oh, man.
Quito, too, man. Quito will be up there.
Quito. Hey, Tay.
Yeah.
If you have one superpower, and not one superpower, like one great move in basketball, what would it be? Like just master one thing you can master.
Oh, the step back. As of right now,
The step back.
yeah,
The
step
step
back
back?
is what's killing the game right now. Step back or like a Kyrie, just like a double crossover, double move to the rim.
What if you had like a cold step back but just couldn't hit nothing? So you was breaking people off and it clunked.
I mean, you gotta work on the shot at that point. You're screwed at that point.
I feel like if I could have one thing, I would just have a strap. Just a strap.
I don't
If
like.
I could just make whatever, you could do anything. Just cross the line and just
I don't
come
know.
off screens.
Easy.
He said, ah.
I like Rondo. If I was in the league, I'd be like Rondo. I don't want to score. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't want to score, but I'd rather say I'm trying to set other people up to score.
Everything
Okay,
else,
okay.
basically.
No, somebody team up.
Get them assists.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I like that.
Rondo is cold. People be hating on Rondo, but Rondo is really cold.
Rondo's cold. He's getting old, bro. Like when he was on the Celtics, cold. I hated him.
No, Rondo's worst thing about him is just his attitude. He has a terrible attitude.
Yeah,
That's
he does have a terrible attitude.
that is his attitude. You can't coach that. If you have a bad attitude, that's personal. You can't.
Yeah,
Especially if you're in the league and you're at a certain age.
yeah.
Like you got to think, it's grown men telling another grown man what to do. At a certain point, you have to be like, okay, he has positional authority. You know,
Yeah.
for like the Celtics coach, right? He's young,
Mhm.
young,
Definitely. Yep.
and so you got to think some of the older players, they're similar in age, and
Yeah.
you won before, so you think you know what you're doing, but positional authority, he's a coach, you're the player. You know,
Mhm.
you have to weigh your options on the positional authority.
Yes, facts for sure.
So if you think like, all right, so Rondo was on the Celtics, we all know that, and then when they played the Lakers and Bill Walton was on the team, so Bill Walton, if Bill Walton was Rondo's coach, how do you think that goes down? Especially since Rondo, when they were both playing, Rondo was better than or Luke Walton, my bad.
Yeah, I was Luke.
Yeah, Bill Walton, that's way back, but Luke Walton. So you're getting coached on a team by a dude that you were better than when you played.
Yeah. I mean,
It's all respect.
Yeah,
but
you got to show respect just because
It's
he's a
grown man
coach,
respect.
but-
Like I said, it's mature.
yeah,
I know
Alright.
it's hard. It's hard to swallow that, but I think it's
Yeah.
just a mature thing to do.
or like Ty Lue.
That's what I said. Ty Lue, yeah.
I think I've seen a video of LeBron dunking on Ty Lue.
yeah, and then he's your coach now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he probably did.
as a
But that's the thing that you have to also realize that some people can coach better than they can play.
yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
I could tell you more of what to do better than I can show you.
Mhm.
I put it that way.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
if you have the talent, you got some other word to put in there to perform what I'm telling you to do, and it's going to benefit you and the team. Then you got to
yeah.
listen.
That's
See, I
true.
feel like, and that's when it gets like kind of complicated because you want to coach with credibility. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're getting coached and you have Coach Curry, right? Coach Curry, who has solidified his name in Mar Vista history books for scoring and just being a beast, and then you got somebody like Coach Austin trying to tell you what to do. Like, come on, bro. Like,
He said-
you know what I'm saying?
What's that?
I would say that'd be the better comparison.
Yeah. So like so like say Coach Austin just happened to be like a basketball genius, but we don't. I mean, as players, we don't really see that yet. You know what I'm saying? But we have Coach Curry, who obviously has done this. Like he does this.
And still does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Still
yeah, he was
is.
busting us up at practice. He was
At
killing
practice,
us.
yeah, he was still competing. He's still running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit.
So I always feel like it's kind of like you kind of want credibility just to get people to listen to you, but if you have to build credibility through coaching too. So if you're not like a great player, you're gonna have to take some disrespect over the years until you prove yourself as a coach.
Definitely.
Well, I respect that because it's not always easy in the beginning, so
Yeah.
you gotta take it somehow and develop off of that.
So it was the anniversary of the homie Nips 1 year passing a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, when was it? It was like what? I was saying Monday, Tuesday.
I think it was something like that. I
It
forget
was something
the
like
exact
that.
day.
It was early in the
Sometime
week.
this week though. So it was
Yeah.
Saturday. So sometime this week.
Mm.
Man, I feel like a lot of people didn't start. I know, like I had heard a couple things by Nip, and I liked him. I listened to some of his stuff, but I kind of just listened to like the more popular songs until kind of he passed away, and then I started listening a little bit more, just because I started hearing a little bit more. You know, you kind of see a little bit more videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But I always feel like as you went on, you started to see and like listen to more of his music. You kind of like I didn't realize how much. Number one, I didn't realize how much he did in his community. Like the whole buying a store and all that stuff. I had no clue about any of that. Like that stuff was crazy to me. And then like starting to listen to more of his music, he's really preaching, bro. Like
like lyrics wise, he is really preaching, bro. Like it's crazy. He's trying to make a change for his community. He deeply loves his community, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like not a lot of people can like understand, because I feel like, and especially in this age, like especially in the hood or something like that, it's hard to just love like where you're from, because sometimes it puts you through stuff that you don't want to put. Like it's like we had, that's what I'm saying. I always feel like it's harder for like talking back, like going back to Nipsey, like it's harder for like people that had like been through those types of struggles, or like see their community turn on like people they like love or like have respect for. Like I always feel like it's hard to appreciate that and like want to fight for that. You know what I'm saying? Like like if you're in the hood and it keeps just like putting you through stuff, like why am I gonna fight? Why I should just get out. Once I get out, I'm good. So I always had like, especially looking back at it, like you see like more respect for Nipsey, because even though like a lot of things happened like in the hood, he still loved it and didn't give up on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
If you don't be the change, then it's just gonna keep repeating itself.
Yeah. And I feel like that takes and that's why I have like a lot of respect for him, because it takes somebody strong to like do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why
you're gonna want to be like, nah, I don't want no part of this.
Yeah, that's why there's only like one or two. Like I don't like person in that area. Like I don't know who else loves their community. I mean, I know Snoop Dogg loves his community. He loves his community, but Nip, bro, I always hear about Nip, man. I'm not even from LA or anything, but like that Nip.
Yeah.
Dude, but what's it called? But yeah, I was reading about Nip, bro, and you know, in the beginning, you know, okay, how much have you paid for a mixtape?
Like $5.
$5 max, right?
Yeah.
Like usually they're like free or something like that.
Yeah,
like
usually $5 pass them out.
Yeah, but I was reading some history on some Nip, right? And he used to sell his mixtapes for $100.
Yeah.
For $100, yeah. Because he had a loyal fan base of about like 1,000 or so, and they all bought it. So with that first 100,000, that's how he opened up the store. So he did that to open up the store, and that the rest after that it was history, man. And it was a lot of people like they're saying that he had like genuine fans, like people really loved him. Like for him, it wasn't like just about the music. It was like just like the passion he gave back to the community. Or he wanted, there's like the goal driven, because he wants to give back to the community and be able to like be like an entrepreneur and like show kids that it's not just the streets out there, bro. Like there's more than just the streets. There's more education about it, and stuff like that. So
I think those are like always the most loyal fans, though. Like when you actually have
start small.
Yeah, when you start small and you gain fans for like who you are more than just like what your music is. Because if you get fans for just what your music is, then like they'll like the song, and then after that, like if they don't like the next song, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're done. So I feel like that's like the best way to like go about especially like music. If you want like consistent fans, buy whatever you put out. That's the way to do it. And then you can start like producing what you actually like instead of what you think the business is gonna accept.
Yeah.
It's always crazy. I remember one thing he said on, I forget what song it was, but he says, find your purpose or you wasting air. And I was like, ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, bro.
That was heat. I was like, dang. Because, like, especially thinking about, like, us. Like, we love sports and all that. But, like, maybe that's not, like, your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like, having to accept maybe, like, you're a senior in high school and, like, you're not getting what you want from football
or what?
From playing. Yeah, just, like, you're not getting as many scholarships as you thought you was going to get. Yeah. I feel like you got to find – maybe that's not your purpose, and you got to find something else that you got to get done or you got to do. Mm-hmm. So I always feel like that was I feel like that's something powerful that's like more than just like, it's not, he wasn't preaching about selling drugs, he wasn't preaching about this, preaching about that, but he was talking about like just find your purpose and go like do what you do best, you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like that was super dope. Yeah.
You just
need one thing.
Any type of contribution helps out, I guess. I would say.
I feel like one thing that blocks us as like young men, especially like in this generation, I feel like everybody's so obsessed with like, all right, this is gonna sound like not disrespect, but everybody's so like obsessed with like girls or like with women, like they like are like like that's all they focus on. Like when they wake up in the morning, that's what I gotta get at. And that's the problem, bro. That's not your purpose.
You're lying.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Go find your purpose.
Bro, wake up. The people will be waking up and be like, what girl am I to get today? Or what girl am I to ruin tonight? Like, I'm going to start plotting real quick, bro.
I DM'd some chicks last night. Let's see who replied this morning.
I don't be the direct shot.
And then leave them on red, bro. And then leave them on red.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild. Like, this, I don't know how you wake up and you just, like, start doing that. Like,
yeah. So starting, let's go through everybody right now. Starting with Tay, though.
Okay.
Tay's my favorite on this subject.
Yeah.
So what's your mind on when you think about when somebody brings up the conversation of girls or women? What's your mindset when it comes to women?
In regards to what, like?
Okay, not like who are women like as a community. Like what do you like? Let's see how I can explain it. What's your like direction when you think of like women? So like say a girl hits you up.
Mm-hmm.
What's your vibe like?
Honestly,
Say what you want to say, bro.
honestly, it depends on the female. Like it really depends on the female. Like
okay.
Like there's differences. Like if a female like you could tell like how a female what's the word I'm looking for? But how they position themselves and the angle that they come about, and you can see if they're doing something in their life.
Okay.
You know, it's not like they're just going through the motions of every day. Like they actually have a goal, like an end goal. There's different types of females. Like there's females that wake up with a purpose, wake up saying, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do that. You know,
okay.
That's the end game. But those are certain type of females. There's other females that it's just they go through the motions and they're not looking for anything like that. They're just going through the motions. And I mean, you got the punch, and you got to go.
Say what you got to say, bro. Be loose.
Can't be loose. It's a sensitive.
You can't get loose.
Yeah.
No, like yeah. It really just depends on the females. Like, as of right now in my life, like I'm not looking for anything serious. But I say that because I haven't met anybody that has changed my mind on that. You know, I'm a bunch of going through the motions type of females. Like, and you know, like I've messed up in the past a couple times. You know, with some potential.
You did.
You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, you definitely did. Yeah.
With a couple potentials, but.
Young Tay, it's all good.
And that was for mindset. Like I'm starting to look at. I mean, I'm not saying we're getting older, so I'm trying to get married tomorrow. But
you're 21. You're only 21.
I view things differently. Like I still do my thing, and I you know.
Yeah.
But
talk it out.
I can't because I can't. Like,
the only censor we got is don't cuss. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
So no. Like I'm just trying to make it because I mean I don't want to come off like trash.
I know exactly what you mean, bro.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like I don't know how to explain it. Like as of right now, I'm rolling with the punches. Like I'm rolling with the females. You know, the different females that come into my life on a week to week, day-to-day basis. You know, I'm going through different females, but it's just I'm not saying I'm looking for somebody right now, but if one came into my life with a dream that she's trying to reach and a goal she's trying to reach, I mean, I'll settle down. I'll stop doing what I'm doing.
So let me ask you this though. So do you find that a lot of women that hit you up are the women in your mind are the women that don't kind of have like they have that day-to-day mindset like you were talking about earlier, like they have that like kind of like no vision or like no goals for the future, do you find that those type of girls in your mind are looking for the relationship, or do you find that they're looking for the same thing that you're looking for?
Both. Some of them, they ultimately, a lot of females want a relationship. From my experience, ultimately, a lot of people want a relationship. But there are females that they're just living life and they're not looking for anything. They're just like me, just going through it.
Yeah. But I feel like you can't really convert someone that doesn't want a relationship to get into a relationship in a way.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't. Well, I don't know.
It depends on the right person, though.
Yes and no. Depends. Yes and no.
Because Tay, have you ever found a girl that you're like, oh, this is like the wifing type, but then you like she don't want that? You know what I'm saying? Like you now it's the roles are flipped. Now you want that, but she don't want it. Ooh. She's just trying to hook up.
Saying I feel like there's a lot of females out there like that.
Yeah, no, there definitely are. Or you're not there. It's not even about type. You're not their husband material. I come across a couple of those like females that I genuinely like. Okay, like I like you. Like I could see and how this would play out. Like you guys know about the teacher story, but I was genuinely trying to play her out. She was not trying to mess with me on a level of like that, you know.
So do you think you give out that vibe of that day-to-day vibe though?
I mean,
because we know you, we know ultimately your goal in life. You know what I'm saying? Like where you want to be at. So, but as you pull up in the bar or whatever, just because of the way you look or like the way that you like give off.
Outside looking in, you're like, okay, yeah, this guy's a piece of crap. Like the only thing he's looking at is to get into my pants tonight, and then he's probably not going to call me in the morning. That's from the outside looking in perspective. But if you talk to me and like okay, he's in the military, like okay, you know, he's planning for a future. You know, Dirty's put me to the stock game. I got over like $400 or $500 in stocks right now. You know, I got my savings account's building up slowly and slowly. Like if you look at it like that, and I'm doing a couple TA courses through the military and everything like that. That's getting to know me. Like ultimately, I'm trying to the bike.
Oh, that bike, man.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think I'm one of those people. I have strong goals, but that honestly, it really only comes that all. What's so funny?
You can see what Dirty put the little laughing emoji.
They have that.
Can you see? Are you on a laptop?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
that's funny as hell.
I wish it was more. I wish it. My bad. You know, my bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now I'm saying ultimately, it really goes back to you guys though. Like I'm one of those people that I thrive off of group success, but everybody gotta be selfish from time to time. So I see, because you guys, we all know, everybody knows we're all best friends, brothers, a whole nine, everything like that.
Yeah.
Two of you guys are about to graduate college, and don't get me wrong, I'm killing it in the military career right now, but I see how far you guys are coming in life, and I want all of us to just keep going like this instead of going stagnant. Like everybody has to hit their levels, but I'm trying to just do it.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead.
Okay, so no, because honestly, with our friend group, bro, it is very crazy. Like honestly, to be honest with you, like if you would have told me where I would be when I was a senior in high school, like in 2016, bro, I wouldn't even think I would be in this position I am today. Like, bro, I went from junior college, I went to Texas to go play football, and now I'm back at San Diego State, like a big like school. It's hard to get in San Diego State. It wasn't easy, but like still, it's like the route that I was able to take was just like I learned so much about this whole route. It's great.
I feel like, especially in our friend group, like if you'd have told me freshman year that we're all be successful in our own way, I would have believed you 100%. I feel like I never had any doubt of like any of y'all's like ability to be like successful, and then just to see like everybody went different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like some people aren't good at school, so when they graduate, they just go do some stupid job and like, you know, just kind of go that route. And now they have like, I mean, they're getting paid like decent. They're doing something that they don't really like doing, but especially like the military route. I mean, I'm not saying you guys are bad at school or anything, but just like the military route is not always like everybody's route. And like to see you guys take it and then be successful in it, I feel like it's sort of like college. I mean, once you get there, I feel like it's hard. I mean, not hard, but it's it's pretty, as long as you keep your stuff together, like it's a pretty easy ride. Like you just knock out stuff, and you're gonna hit some adversity, obviously, but it's as long as you get your stuff done, you can get through it. But military, I feel like you really have to, number one, fight your own demons, like mentally, like because you got a lot of stuff where you're by yourself, just chilling, and then you got to start kind of growing up like on your own, start paying bills. So I feel like it's crazy to see how far we've come as like just like people, more than just like career wise, but like as people. I feel like it's crazy.
It was rough. It was rough in boot camp. I remember boot camp, man. I cried a lot.
Hell,
Yeah, Tay's a crier. If y'all don't know, he's an emotional dude.
I went down, so, bro, because like what? Yeah, bro, because you're away. Like you're actually away. I know how much you love your mama, bro.
I was like, because I'll never forget the second you get to boot camp, right? They line everybody up on a line, and they say, "All right, make your last phone calls." So my phone's dead, right? My phone died. Right. So
text another damn girls before you left. Didn't even say no time for moms.
So I'm standing there like, and I'm tearing up because I know I'm not gonna be able to make a phone call because they said you have a minute, and so the chief walks behind me and he goes, "Did you make a call?" I said, "Chief, my phone's dead." He goes, "All right, I'm gonna give you another minute." He goes, "I'm gonna give everybody another minute." So the dude next to me, I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I borrow your phone?" He's like, "Yeah." So I call my mom, no answers. Okay. So I call my dad, no answer.
It was
call my mom again, no answer.
He's gone, popping bottles.
I tell you, I stood there and I just, because they stand you up like this. So there's a line of two people like this, and you're just looking straight into the other person. I'm just standing out of attention, just tearing, going down my
I know his mind. He had the young boy playing. He's like, it's just me against the world. It's just me against the world.
I was so hurt. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was like, so then we get there and they move you into your first. They call it ships. They move you into your first ship, and then you're there for a week, and then you go to your ultimate ship where if you stay with your division because you graduate. Because we started out with like it was like 104 in my division. In my company is probably what everybody would know, but in my division, and we graduated with like 56. So everybody dropped off or got pushed back or stuff like that. I cried a lot. I was in there in the bathroom at like 2 a.m. I remember I was in there with the kids. I was in there with the people that were like 28, 29 years old that had kids at home. Like, and they had reasons to cry. Like it was just me. I was just me. I was hurt.
No fam, no kids.
Man,
my mama, Brenda.
One of the guys. I hope he's doing well. I haven't talked to him since we graduated boot camp, but his name is House, and he had a son, and he every time because I was the mail clerk in at boot camp because everybody has like certain jobs, and I was one of them to go get the mail and pass out the mail. And he would come up to me every time. He'd be like, "Hey man, I get any mail?" I said, "So no, not today." And then we go back. And one time I saw him in the bathroom. It was like 3 a.m. And I was like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "Man, I just miss my son." He goes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was like, and then that's when I made that's why I stopped. It was like week 4, week 5. That's when I did not cry anymore after boot camp until I saw my mom when I graduated, of course. But because I had to be the bigger person in that moment and say, you're doing this for your son. Your ultimate purpose is to serve your country, but your ultimate purpose is to provide for your family and be here for your son. And so that was like my first okay, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you battle.
Yes,
you have to step into that grown man light.
Yes, sir.
First time I was like, okay, yeah, this is bigger than me. And then I was like week 4, week 5. I mean, you cry on phone calls. Phone call day is rough. Everybody in the military knows that you hop on
phone call day. That sounds like prison, bro. Phone call day.
Okay, you go in there, right? They say, all right, you have 10 minutes. And then if they don't answer within that 10-minute period, you just sit at the phone. And you try to get all your calls in.
Yeah.
It was, man, the first phone call, man, I couldn't even speak. Because I had to talk to my mom. Because you get a phone call, it's like 2, 4, and 6 weeks.
Okay.
Our boot camp was only 8.5 weeks. So you get 2, 4, 6 weeks. And the first phone call my mom had answered once we went to the phone call day. And she's like, hello? Choked up, started crying, bawling. Couldn't even say a word. It was rough, man. I never, boot camp's rough. Yeah. It's easy, physically.
Okay, so I was thinking, so I always thought boot camp was hard, physically, but so I feel like so now when the way you're explaining it just sounds very mental.
Well, that's for us.
Yeah, I know that boy Cordell came back a new man. I was like, came back like 80 pounds lighter. I was like, what the hell?
I don't know. Like, so ours is more. I mean, you work out every day. You get beat every day. You know, like we have the same aspect in regards to that. But at Navy boot camp, we're not running 26 miles with our backpack going uphill.
26 miles.
Yeah, we're not doing that. You train. You know, you run. You know, push up steps. You know, you do what you have to do. You swim. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always be seeing these like not military movies, but like movies where like military shows up. Like I was just watching Transformers the other day, and the military pulls up right to help fight or whatever, and they just running. They going up like 1,000 flights of stairs. I'm like, damn, these dudes is because before I'm like, man, why they gotta run 26 miles? Like when you really have to run 26 miles? And then I started watching these movies. I was like, okay, makes sense. I get it now.
We don't do none of that. 26 miles.
Yo, it's just crazy seeing the difference from like the Navy boot camp and the Marine Corps boot camp.
See the boot camp story.
Like it was like 3 years ago, so 2017, like November 8th. That's when I pulled up to MCRD San Diego. We get off the little bus, go to the Yellow Footprints. They talk to us real quick. Then there's like this big hatch, and it's like you get into this hatch once and once only. This is once you go through these hatches. This is a transformation from civilian to United States Marine Corps. I was like, okay, here we go. We go in, you're getting blasted already. But when I went, though, the phone call we're supposed to get, I didn't get that because the phones were down. So they're supposed to send like a mass letter to everybody's parents, everybody's family. My mom never got that. So a letter that was supposed to be sent out, that wasn't sent out. That was kind of rough. And this is the day-to-day grinds is crazy. We go to a big squad bay. Play something to tell like it's a bunch of people. They're gonna break us up into a series. So I'm 1st Battalion, Delta, and then we're working to like I think it's 4 different sections. I was 1073, and that's like a platoon of like 60 Marines in the squad bay. Everything was just super structured. You wake up, lights, get out of our hatches, or get out of our racks, get down, get dressed, go to the shaw hall. Then it's knowledge based a little bit. You're getting slayed. Every little thing you do, you're gonna get PT'd for it. So they'd call it ITL. So it's the same thing for you too. We go to like this little section either outside or inside the squad bay, in which we exercises like burpees, push-ups, sit-ups, and it's pretty structured. Like we can't like there's limits to it, but there's ways to like kind of get around that. But so you could be there like 20, 30 minutes getting fucked up, to be honest. Then it was rough for me personally. Mine's a few months long, a boot camp, and I didn't get letters like the first 2 months at all. I was like, all right, like what's going on? I was like, the post office messed up, and that was rough for me. I smiled like week 1 and I got blasted. I was like, maybe since mom, it was just an accident. It wasn't a good time. But
I wasn't having fun.
Yeah, I was having fun. After I got blasted, I was like, okay, I'll just set up. So I tried to keep my head down. Then I remember they always told me that every day, like, yeah, but you're not gonna make it. So that kind of pushed me to get through all that. But just the connections you build with your boys or your rack mates is crazy. My rack mate was some dude he went to like Southwest High School.
Oh, really?
And he lives down the street. What's his name? Like Alexander Clyde or whatever. I haven't seen him in a minute. He lives in Diego, but we bonded like a motherfucker just because like we're both from San Diego. So I was like, all right, like we're in this together, bro.
I agree with that.
But it was the same. We run, shoot, hike. That was the best part. I think drill was super fun, personally for me. I love drill. It's the only time they couldn't mess with me. So, I mean, not too bad.
The worst part was you used to get beat for somebody else's mistake. Like, they would put everybody else, they would open everybody's rack, and you had to have, like, everything had to be organized by, like, their standards. So, like, you had to have your socks angled a certain way. You had to have your towel a certain way with three fold on the inside, always and stuff like that. And so they would check everybody's, and so you would leave your compartment, and different RDCs would come in and inspect it, and if you got hit, they would never beat the person who got hit ever. They would always say they would. It's kind of like you guys in football. They were like, you failed your brother, blah blah. You failed his brother and sister.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Everybody down. You're just like, I like the guy, and they're just standing in the middle, just like, damn, fuck. Like I know I'm about to.
Yeah. They're going to make sure that nobody else does it, though.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure that his is folded at the right time every time after that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad.
Like, hey, man, go check Tay's towel, man. Last time he ain't folded right. I'm not getting beat up.
I was good. I don't think I ever got beat on my rack. Because you had to have like angles, like little triangle angles folded on.
The corners.
The 40 degrees corners. And you had to be nice and tight. If they're loose, you was getting beat. Especially when you used to get beat when your RDC was mad or something. We used to shower, right? You used to shower right before you go to bed. They beat you. You go to bed sweating. You can't shower in the middle of the night.
Go to bed sweating.
You had to hop in your rack and sweat. You can't shower in the middle of the night. Like that was not a thing. If you did that, you were dead.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's bold.
Yeah.
What's it like? So talking about women again. What's it like kind of being in the military and like dealing with women? Maybe not having like a girlfriend or whatever, but like just dealing with women.
Well, the first girl's number I tried to get when I was in the military, we were at a hookah bar in Tacoma, Washington. And I put up on it, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? Like, I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you." This is what she said, quote unquote. She said, "You're cute, but I can tell you're in the military, so no."
Wow.
I said,
So it's like military profiling.
I said,
You get black profiling from everybody else, and then you got military profiling from the women. Sheesh.
I said, so this is like my rookie days when I was like, "Is there a problem that I'm in the military? You know, this is me. You know, Joe Navy. I'm out of boot camp at A school. Like, I'm like, man, you're not gonna disrespect me like that." And she said, "No, just all military guys are I'm gonna say, she's all military guys are like shit. Like, you guys aren't nothing." And I'm like, and I'm like, well, that's me. Like, you know, like I'm sitting here like I care about you feelings. Like I care about all that shit. And bro.
What about you, Del? You do the same stuff?
Nah, not really. I think it really depends where you're at. So, like, I'm in North Carolina. The hospitality is crazy. The people out here is, oh, it's a Marine. That's cool. The females out here love military people for the most part. But from what I noticed, like, service members don't really like service members. So I just made sure that I would never spit game with other Marines. Personally, I think it's kind of weird. So I just, like, spit game with the civilians. They love it. I was like, oh, okay, he's from California, which is smooth. It's way better than spitting game at a...
Hey, I feel like everywhere you go, they love California people. I feel like because even Dirty in Texas.
Yeah, bro. When I was in Texas, bro, they love the Cali boys, man.
Really?
Yeah, they love the Calis. I'm not sure. Maybe they just see what they see in the movies. Like they see LA, but not really San Diego that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They never see San Diego, but like, I guess just having that little knowledge, just being from California, it's a certain like. I guess they have like certain like expectation from you or like some type of they have ideal like attitude from you, I guess, which is very.
I think you're gonna be like the surfer, like Cali dude.
The surfer, like bro.
people don't think I'm from California. They're like, "Oh, you from Louisiana?" I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm from San Diego." Like,
I feel like people don't think black people are in like California.
Like California,
I feel like they don't exist. Like if you're not like in a gang or whatever, I feel like there's no other black people in California.
If you introduce yourself that you live in Cali, you're not from Imperial Beach. I think I've told 2 people I'm from Imperial Beach. Everybody else knows me as the kid from San Diego or the kid from Chula Vista. I say I'm from Cali. Oh, what part? I say Imperial Beach. They say,
what?
Yeah.
So now
even California people, like, they don't know where Imperial Beach is. Like, you have to say. The only people that know where Imperial Beach is people in San Diego.
Locals.
People that live in San Diego,
That's why I tell them, I say, oh, I'm from San Diego. They say, what part? I said, Chula Vista. They're like, oh. Yeah, I know. I said, okay.
Yeah, but Chula Vista is very big.
Yeah,
like,
Chula Vista.
Yeah, it's decent size, yeah.
Like, when I think of Chula Vista, I'm always thinking of, like, the area of Chula Vista Mall. But, like, but when you
it's
look
like
at
East Lake.
Yeah, it includes, like, East Lake, the Lipping area, too. It's like, that's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they keep it at Chula Vista because all that stuff's relatively new, like Otay, East Lake, and all that. Like it's pretty new built. I think that's why I keep it Chula Vista. It's always crazy to me. Bro, the one thing I noticed about kind of like going somewhere else, like being in LA, is that living in IB, we don't really have anything. Like at least like food. All right, let's just talk about food wise. Like we only have like our mom and pop taco shops. We have no like restaurants like that, like known restaurants. We have none.
Not like that. No, it's what's it called? Felipe's is the only one that actually came in, like had a certain name to it. But I still haven't ate there.
But even then, I haven't seen a Felipe's anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, there's one. There's like a main one. It's somewhere in San Diego. It's like the main one.
But have you ever gone to like LA or like in Texas or whatever? Have you ever seen a Felipe's?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I would say like we don't have like a Chili's. We don't have like Applebee's. Like just regular stuff.
That is true. The only restaurant that like I'm thinking of like restaurant because Denny's that's technically not
really.
Yeah, technically not. Well, IHOP too is technically not 90.
Yeah, that's on the cut of San Diego. But
even if you include those, if you conclude like all the way to Montgomery,
there's still nothing there.
Still nothing.
Yeah,
not until you get to like the movies area, and even then,
even that's what hometown. That's hometown.
Bro, can we talk about the decline of hometown buffet? That used to be the spot.
Bro, you would sit there for hours, bro. I don't care. I would just sit there for hours and just like stuff your face. I'm like, bro.
We would be there so long. We would be there from lunch to dinner, bro. Like it would sweat. Like you would see the food change.
Yeah.
You gotta pull up at the right time. Make sure you get there for lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Don't want to go too early.
Lunch price with dinner food.
We went there. I went there a couple of years ago. One of the homies, it was his birthday, and he was like, "Let's throw it back. Let's go to hometown buffet." I was like, "All right, I'm down." So we pulled up. It was terrible. Like, bro, it was so bad. Like the food was bad. Yeah, I don't know if maybe because we were younger, like we just didn't notice. But I feel like the food got bad because like even the salads, like I would knock out the salads. Now even the salad, I'll look at the lettuce like, nah, player.
That's crazy.
Bro, I think they messed it up ever since they switched to the They try to like divide it to like certain countries and stuff like that. Put like Mexican.
Oh yeah, I do remember.
Like American food over here. I was like, what? Like I think ever since that like, shoot.
It's a decline of hometown buffet.
Yeah, that was a decline, man. Not a fan of that.
Every time I think of Tay eating food, I think of his wing struggle. Tay has an ongoing battle with wings. He can't finish them.
No, I overcame the wing struggle.
Oh, we'll see.
I sent you guys the picture last time I had wings.
I still don't think that was you.
Yeah, it was me. I had pictures pretty full of wings because out here, like they have B-dubs out here, but out here is a wing place called Dirty Buffalo. They have like a couple locations. Why?
Oh. Hey, y'all heard of the place called Dirty Birds? I feel like I keep seeing that all over the place.
Yeah, it's by San Diego State.
I don't have one.
It's San Diego State. All you can eat Buffalo Wild Wings, or not Buffalo Wild Wings, Buffalo Wings on Mondays, I believe. For like $17.99, and you get tater tots. Tater tots, bro. It's okay.
The tater tots
is cool.
Tater tots hit.
Tater tots at Hooters gang. Fire.
Okay, how about? Yeah, okay. What about fried pickles at Hooters?
Oh, gas.
All right,
bro, Hooters is people just because the stigma that comes with Hooters, people don't put respect on it, man. Hooters food's fire.
The hoop punch.
Hoop punch. Oh, we were smacking on hoop punches, bro.
You did. I bought you.
Hoop punch?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that. He
didn't drink. It was me, you, and Zach when we got the hoop punches.
Hoop punch fire.
No.
I had like 6 of them things, man.
So what's your thoughts on boneless wings and regular wings? You think boneless wings is childish?
They're not certain flavors. It all depends. It all depends on your.
Wait.
He
said certain flavors. I don't think that makes sense. We're talking about just the meat itself. I don't think flavors make a difference. Like you can eat a fruity flavor of a normal wing. You can eat any flavor of it. It doesn't matter. That's still.
Boneless, I think it's still no. Boneless dry rub wings are terrible.
That's he got a point. You can't eat.
Not suffice boneless at all.
Yeah, I agree.
But you can eat dry wings.
But they're not as good as sauce wings, though.
Oh no! But I'm talking about childish, though. I'm talking about like childish to like more mature, I guess.
Dry rub boneless wings are like chicken nuggets, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what
I'm trying to get.
Chicken nuggets aren't childish.
Hey, personally, I fuck with some boneless wings, bro. But you know what I'm saying?
If I'm out,
I dry rub.
I never order boneless wings. I get my lemon pepper all flats. That's what I'm rocking with now.
Oh, you all flats type of dude? What we vibing with? We rocking with flats or we rocking with drumsticks?
Flats all the way.
I'm flats.
I do like my flats. I do like my flats. Yeah.
I'm team flats.
Automatic.
But back to I feel like people get it mixed up. So I don't think boneless wings are childish. I don't think they are childish. I think we mixed up boneless wings and chicken nuggets. See, there's a difference right there. Boneless wings are not the same as chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets aren't childish though.
Chicken nuggets are pretty. I mean,
if you order a 20-piece nugget meal, you're not gonna walk away hungry.
Yeah, but you just don't like. When was the last time you pulled up? I'm talking about when was the last time you pulled up to a restaurant and said, "Let me get some chicken nuggets."
Okay, you don't.
Yeah. You don't do that. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're childish.
Dude, I can.
No.
Go.
To order chicken nuggets, but if I'm on the way home or if I'm out with the homies, it's late night and we go to McDonald's and I want some chicken nuggets, I'm gonna smash me some chicken nuggets.
Okay, yeah, but that's different.
Yeah, that's different though. McDonald's. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, that's what makes them childish. You don't go to a restaurant.
You go to restaurants to get something specific. Think about it. Unless you're taking a female out like to a nice dinner or anything like that, you're gonna go to a place that you already know probably what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a burger. You're gonna get some wings. You know.
What if you don't choose the place?
Why would you choose the place?
What if it's like the homie's birthday? He said, "I want something else. I want to go to I want to go to BJ's. Y'all been to BJ's?"
Yes. No. You're gonna get a chicken nugget, Cam. You're gonna order some chicken nuggets at BJ's.
That's what I'm saying because they're childish. But the little kid might order some little chicken nuggets. Oh, get Junior some chicken nuggets. Let me get 4 chicken nuggets for Junior.
With some fries.
I don't think it's childish. That's where
I think chicken nuggets at times can be childish. If you lit and you going home after a party and you grab some chicken nuggets, it's not childish.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, that's fine. But you're not gonna go to a restaurant and do it though.
If you structure in a meal around some chicken nuggets, if you're at the home and you cooking and your main course is some chicken nuggets, that's childish.
No, it's like the same thing. Like if you went out and ordered some chicken tenders. It's really the same thing.
No, chicken tenders is different.
No, chicken tenders is the grown version of chicken nuggets.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. Do you one bite tenders?
Do you?
No.
I mean,
you don't get one bite. No, tenders are bigger. You're saying tenders are bigger.
Yeah, tenders are bigger.
What is a nugget? So shut up. I don't want to.
No.
Yes.
No. You go to McDonald's. You go to McDonald's right now. I want you to get a 20-piece. And I want you to go to BJ's and get some chicken strips. I want you to break them in half, both of them. I want you to break the strip in half, break the chicken nugget in half, and you tell me what the difference is.
It'd be the same thing.
No, absolutely not.
Difference between sour sauce and call it a day. I'm not playing.
McDonald's is not feeding you chicken in them chicken nuggets. It's maybe a little drop of chicken in them things. The chicken strips, that's chicken.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, I eat them too. I'm not gonna cap, but I'm just saying that's why they childish, bro. Because you just give them to the kids, man. Who cares?
I'm hurt by this.
Who cares?
Just give them to the kids, bro.
Oh God. Oh. That's wild.
That's funny, man.
That's
another tangerine.
Chief, you got some questions for us, Chief?
Oh yeah, bro. I honestly, I've been thinking about this question a lot. It's deep. It's deep.
Let's hear it, bro.
All right. Okay, as a professional athlete,
wait.
Bro,
do you have a specific person, or is this for everybody?
It's for everyone. It's actually this question. I might want to answer it myself, but I want to hear y'all perspective about this. Okay, as a professional athlete, are you missing a game for your first newborn?
Oh yeah, no question.
But like, as your job is you have
to play football.
Family first.
Yeah.
That's my family first.
Yeah.
Maybe finding. It's about it. Like it's not that deep.
And realistically, you think the fans are gonna be like, I can't believe he missed it. Like,
I mean, they will.
Yeah, some might be salty about it.
If LeBron missed game 1 of the finals because he had a newborn kid or LeBron's gonna get flamed. You know that.
I don't care. Family is longer than
all the way.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
I'm not even gonna think about it twice.
Yeah, in my mindset, I'm just thinking, what's worse? However long you live. So let's say 50 extra years after your kid's born. 50 years of your son knowing that your sport was more important to him at the time, or 10 years of the fans being mad at you because you missed game 1 of the finals.
Okay, how about this? How about let's make it more interesting? Game 7.
Oh.
It is.
I'll still go see my kid though.
I'll still go see my kid.
I don't think it matters what game or what instance it's in. family always comes first, regardless.
Yeah.
Of, you got to think more than an athlete.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Do you want to be able to? You want to look later in life and be like, dang, I really miss my son's, like my firstborn child birth.
Okay.
Because of a game. I don't know.
Most people won't do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
most people won't do it, but.
All right, I need Tay in for this next question, bro.
Some ignorant.
Here we go.
Some ignorant.
It's not even that ignorant. It's just I just want to hear his perspective. I know he started cringing up. He just started doing something so stupid.
All
right, how about this one for Cordell? I know you're a little car dude, right?
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
All right, as a guy, what turns more heads? Seeing an exotic car on the street or seeing a beautiful woman walk by? What you looking at first?
Oh,
a car, exotic car, or a woman?
Yeah, or a woman walking by.
I'm looking at the whip first, ask later. Me personally, I'm saying.
That's what I agree, bro. Like, I mean, like I feel like guys like with exotic cars, like, it impresses guys. Not really girls as much, but it impresses guys.
Yeah.
That's just fun.
Nice, yeah.
And plus, I feel like, I mean, the car's probably going faster than the girl. So I can look at the car real quick and you can still get back to the chick. Unless she like Usain Bolt and she out of there. She's sprinting.
Facts.
I just think that's like a funny thing, like especially like something like guys with guys like the whole misconception of getting something very good and like trying to impress a girl but impresses more guys. And with that perspective, I'm trying to say like weightlifting like that. Like
that's
when it comes to
same thing with like powerlifting, bro.
Yeah, when it comes to like powerlifting, like you would expect like the girls love the muscles and everything, but the guys be like they check you out more than the girls.
Hell
bro.
Yeah.
No, okay, but there's a difference there too, because all right, if you have a nice car, okay, you got a little raggedy car and you got a nice car, you think the girl's gonna not notice that you got a cool little whip? I mean, it might impress. Like guys might be like, "Oh, is that dual exhaust system? Is that okay?" But the girls will be like, "Dang, that's nice." And then weightlifting, like, all right, if you like you got no muscle at all, or like you just skinny scrub or whatever, and then a dude that's like, you know, he got some muscle on him, they gonna notice too. So I mean, it does impress guys for sure, and guys, I feel like we'll notice it a little bit more in detail. Like, hey, bro, you got some nice triceps. What you be hitting on the triceps? what's your max on bench, or what's your max on squat? But I feel like girls will like be like, he's buff. Like they'll notice still. You know,
that's it. That's it. Buff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's it. All right, I'll tell you, since you're here, bro, I got this question for everyone.
He munching on some chicken nuggets right now.
Hey, bro. You saying I love you to the bro in public? Yeah.
You guys know me. I don't one way or another.
I don't think you ever told me I love you like in like a class or like in the outlets or something.
I mean, I'm not gonna look at these pair of pants like, no, Dirty.
I love you, bro.
or like if you're leaving, I'm like, all right, look, bro. Like, I mean, it's not like that, but
no. You say love you or I love you.
The I adds a little bit more value to it, brother.
Yeah, it does. It has a little more sentimentalism.
I love y'all. Y'all know me though. I don't care.
Yeah, Tay.
Yeah.
If, for the people listening, Tay he's very he needs his I love you. If you don't say it back, he will call you back.
He's hurt.
He'll
call you back. He'll make sure you get out of here.
I need to know. These are things I need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to know. I got a topic. It just came out right now. The Hall of Fame list just came out for this year.
Oh, it just came out today?
It just came out right now.
Oh.
For players, it's Kobe.
I see it.
Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a coach on here. And then Rudy Tomjanovich. I don't know who that is. And then WNBA All-Star Tamika Catchings. And then coach of Baylor, Kim Mulkey.
Who's the snubs looking like? Check the comments. Who's looking like they got snubbed?
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on NBA.com right now.
Okay.
That's what send it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty solid list.
It is pretty.
Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Kobe for sure. I mean, he should have been in while he was still in the league.
Yeah. You got to think Kobe, arguably the second best shooting guard of all time. Anybody
that you can actually argue greatest of all time should automatically just go straight into the Hall of Fame. Like, are we gonna, as soon as LeBron retires, are we gonna argue he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? No.
Well, then D Wade didn't make it.
Oh, that's one too.
D Wade is arguably the third best shooting guard of all time, regardless of how you look at it.
The only argument of D Wade that people have, and I agree with you, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame for sure. The only argument is that he had a lot of good teammates throughout his career.
Yes and no. You got to think on
when he was successful, he had really good teammates.
I mean, on his 2006 year, I mean, he had Shaq.
Yeah, he had Shaq. So,
but name another person on that Heat team, and then don't get me wrong, they're 11, 12, 13, 14 when they had LeBron, Chris Bosh, and then they had Eric Chalmers, Cole, Shane Battier, Udonis Haslem. They had Ray Allen, but they had squad. But I mean, I don't know. I still think he should be out there. But and then you got Tim Duncan, arguably greatest power forward. Him and Kevin Garnett, greatest power.
Tim Duncan's one of those people, man, where he just makes you mad because bro, how you move so slow, but you just score and you do good. It makes me it don't make sense. It's like the people at when you play at the YMCA, or you play at the gym, and they just good. Like they moving slow, but they hitting all their shots. Yeah. They getting their layups. They hitting their little post moves. You can't be mad at them, but
no, definitely can't, man.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Hugh. I know you have more.
Nah, I don't really got that much. We're almost wrapped up. We hour and 15 in.
Oh, word? Okay.
Yeah, we're hour and 15 in right now.
This thing be flying.
Yeah.